Hello, my name is Arbitrary 007, and this is Let's Play Deponia. And, well, I'm just gonna come out and say this is actually the first time I've played this game. So, you might be in for a bit of a surprise, I don't know. And, yeah, I may have started a little bit, but I did a recording earlier of me playing through this first part. It took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get through this first little section. Plus the fact that, I didn't really feel great about it, because video quality was kind of eh. But we're going to give it another shot, just it and this, so we're going to see how this all goes. And let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and do new game. Yes. And I want to do inventory mode because I don't have a mouse wheel on my trackpad.
Huh? What is it now? Wasn't the game supposed to have started already?
It just did.
Yeah, well, yes. But the junk press broke down, and we thought we'd use the time for a little tutorial.
Who thought that? I don't need no stinking tutorials.
We don't need no stinking
So
tutorials.
how are you going to fix the junk press?
Just watch me and learn.
Maybe you want to listen to what I have to say first?
But you don't have anything to say.
Oh, come on. It won't be long. Just point the cursor at me and left-click.
We'll see about that.
Oh, look at his feet. Oh, wow. A skip? Huh.
Computer, talk to Wenzel.
You don't have to say that explicitly.
Who's talking to you?
Why, you are. You clicked on me.
Smarty pants. Just tell me what's wrong with the junk press. And stop wiggling your feet.
It's pressing only very gently now and doesn't really squish sufficiently.
Hey, every idiot can see that.
Well, why don't you present the tutorial then?
Okay, piece of cake. But first, I'll explain, how to talk to somebody.
You
Like
click
that's
on
hard.
a character with the mouth icon.
No, you're completely wrong. I'm talking to you using the speech bubble icon. Everyone knows there's no mouth icon in this game, but there's a speech bubble icon to talk instead. Oh, and my favorite icon, the Rufus head icon for putting on, eating, and drinking things. If you can't even understand that, how am I ever going to be able to teach you how to look at an object?
I know that.
I see. And how?
I point my cursor at it and right-click when I see the eye icon.
Well, the theory is easy, but how about the actual practice?
Hey, this is your tutorial.
You're a cop-out, but be that as it may, I'll demonstrate. Do you see that little thingy on the floor over there? I will now use the tongue icon.
The eye icon.
Yeah, I will now click on it, thusly having a look at it. So you better watch closely.
I thought you wanted to have a look at that thing on the floor.
I can see it. It's lying there.
I mean, look more closely. You just point at it and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Just giving him some guff.
What's that?
It's a cathode plunger.
Thanks for the input, Wenzel, but I recognize a hydro clamp duplexer when I see one. Too bad I can only look at it. A duplexer like that could be useful.
You can pick it up. You just have to point your cursor at it so the hand icon appears. If you left-click now, you'll pick it up.
There has to be an easier way.
If you say so.
Okay, I've picked up the duplexer, but what am I supposed to do with it now?
You put it into your inventory. That's where all the items go.
Of
You
course.
picked up that object. Now you can open your inventory by simply clicking on the handle in the upper right-hand corner.
As it turns out, I also works, which is good to know because
Still looking for your inventory?
It was there a minute ago.
Why don't you just click on the handle in the upper right corner then?
It's always in the last place you look.
Wait a minute. Didn't you make that choice when you started the game? If you want to change your mind, you can always do so in the options menu.
Hey, there it is.
Correct. This is your inventory.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's where you can see what you're carrying around. You still know how to do that, don't you?
no. Slap some things together.
Look, Wenzel, I'm almost done.
Impressive. But I mean that.
Huh, It fits.
Now you have to,
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
if you say so.
Oh, yeah, I can only left click it.
So, this is the thing I'm supposed to fix?
You might as well give up now. It'll never work.
Look, I know. This situation might look hopeless for a layman, but as you know, hopeless is my middle name.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
sail
say.
this ship onto the sandbank eventually.
All right. Rufus, there's one more thing.
I told you I'd manage without your help. Now, all I have to do is press this button here, and right away...
Oops.
Oh, how I love tutorials.
Me too.
It's kind of pathetic, you get all erratic about dirty dishes congesting the sink. I'm tired of your bothers, remember our fathers that dwelled in a world filled with rubbish and stink. But when all hope was lost, someone raised from the dust. He was handsome and cunning, his haircut had style, courage was shining in his eyes as he said, screw you guys, mind your own business, I'm off now, goodbye. Huzzah, he's off now, goodbye.
To be fair, that tune is pretty catchy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, because I've had a chance to play this, I kind of know what I'm doing right here,
And
but
more
I'll let you know whenever I come apart the part that I'm running
A
plan
life
again.
of order and happiness. Oh, my bad. That was junk, too. Well, that does it. I need to leave this dump. Fortunately, this time my plan is foolproof. This time, everything will work out. Where did I put my list? Heck, I really have to get away from this junkyard. It really is time I got out of here. Ah, there's my list. Let's see. Seems like I've packed almost everything I need. All I need now are some provisions. A toothbrush, a pair of socks, and a bolt cutter. A bolt cutter? What the... Well, guess I must have had a reason to put it on the list.
I do find it interesting that it completely skips the provisions.
All I need now are some... The bolt cutter, for whatever reason, a toothbrush, a pair of socks, and that's it! I can sleep when I'm dead, or if I survive and get confined to bed with broken legs.
That could very well do that too, yes.
What's this? A sock? That explains why I've had such cheesy dreams.
I don't really want to know. No, I'm not going to use that.
Huh. My old escape plans. Some of them weren't half bad.
Except none of them worked.
Oh, my father left me. Besides alone was this stupid wooden trunk. Then he left Deponia without me.
He's not bitter at all.
My father left me a trunk before he left me. I don't want to open it. I don't want to be disappointed yet again. Locked. Tony must have the key.
And who's
This
Tony,
is
you say?
Tony's room. The lion's den. Or more aptly, the dragon's lair.
Well, you'll find us soon enough.
Well, what's that? A guillotine so I won't enter her room? Whoa, that girl has issues. I honestly wonder why we were ever together at all. Another note from Tony. What's she complaining about now? Stay out of my room. You have no business in there anymore.
Fair
Who
enough.
does Tony think she is? I've got better things to do than rummage through her drawers.
Well, then get to it. Chaffing chit.
Will you please clean the bathroom for once? Yeah, right, in her dreams.
I do like how they kind of set this up because you get the impression as
This
to
could be
exactly
useful.
how this guy is like. Let's see.
I usually leave that stuff for Tony. I've only used it once. But all my clothes got discolored, and the shed burned down.
That's...
A bolt cutter is a pretty useless gadget if you think about it.
But yeah, you get this impression of what he's like and exactly what he does, and just rummaging through the house.
Huh, it's seen better days for sure. Whoa!
Oh no, it's gained
What,
sentience.
the
Kill it with
toothbrush
fire.
bailed out on me. Guess I should have kept it in a more germ-free environment.
Maybe so. But still, kill it with fire.
It can't be opened since the handle's gone. Tony was pissed off, but I needed it to secure the door of my matter transporter. I mean, the device was unstable enough without flies going in and out.
Okay. Again, with me knowing what I need to be doing, I'm kind of
Ouch!
zipping through this. But again, I do like how it goes. Let's just memo.
Do the dishes already. They won't do themselves. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll take that chance.
But yeah, you get the impression of what he's like, and well, he's not as great as as one might believe initially.
You scoffed all the food yet again, and I keep finding your crap in the fridge. What the hell's wrong with you? Huh? I don't understand the question. These coats are incredible. Unbelievable how much stuff you can cram into the pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a quick look. See if I can find something useful in the pockets. Hey, there really was something in there. A sock. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. I believe I also want to take this and dump that out.
Let's get rid of this thing. Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there. I guess these will make good provisions for the journey.
And I do like how this all ends up lending itself to how this game plays.
You're not supposed to eat on the sofa. I keep finding leftovers in it. Huh? Well, isn't that a good thing? In you go.
Start the fires. I will at least give it this much. At least everything is local. Oh. Put that together while we're thinking about it.
Now the little bugger's in for a surprise.
Alright, and then... Did I put the detergent in there? No, I haven't.
I may not be an expert, but I'm sure I need a hot wash. I may not be an expert, but I'm sure I need a hot wash.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, look at that. The sock changed color. Who would have thought it? But where's the other one? Clear case of subtractive color mixing.
important thing though is that it's all done. Get this with the wasabi pea.
Come on, brushy, brushy, brushy. Come to Papa. Ha! Gotcha!
How inhumane.
Ha! Gotcha! I'll make you suffer the next time I brush my teeth.
It's not like it doesn't already suffer enough. Although that kind of reminds me of this one time I was working over in college and we had a mouse problem. So what does the chair of the department do?
Check.
Rat traps everywhere.
Socks?
He
Check.
didn't care. Just kill them all. I mean, fair enough. I mean, he can do whatever he
Provisions?
wants. It's his department.
Check. Bolt cutter, for whatever reason. Check. Ha! Seems like I've packed everything. Oh, I can't close it anymore. Oh, seems like I've got to unpack something. But what?
And by the hints,
I'll never be able to close the suitcase with a monster like that in there. I mean, I won't need a bolt cutter where I'm going. I wonder why it was on the list in the first place. Now it fits. Packed and ready to go. I think I just strained something.
Hey, Rufus, you should save your energy for the unavoidable drop into the abyss.
Yeah, thanks, Wenzel. You can save your sarcasm for someone less well-prepared than me. This time, I took everything into account. It'll be a stroll in the park.
Ah, that's what you said last time. It took us days to remove the cactus spikes from your butt, remember?
That's all toxic runoff under the bridge. This time, everything will work out. And when finally an Elysian orbit pixie massages my back, I'll ask her to pause for a minute so I can laugh about you.
Whatever. But say, can I have your stuff when you're gone?
Yeah, sure, help yourself.
As if anything on this dump is valuable.
It's time for me to leave all this behind.
Great. I hope you remembered to calibrate the harpoon.
I'll do that later, after I've stored everything in the pod.
Well, then hurry up. Well, you know that the Organon are always on time.
let's see. But yeah, that smug look on his face that he had is one of those that I want to beat him with.
There. And now? There. Now where shall I put it? There we go.
Okay. Getting an
I might be
idea.
able to do without this.
Talk to Wenzel. I'm terrible with names, so if I
Hey, Wenzel.
say their
What's up?
names, it's going to be just part of it.
Any signs of the Organon yet?
No, but they'll be here. The Organon are always on time. It's no accident that we set the town hall clock by them.
About the plan.
Are there any problems?
Problems? No. The plan is perfect. But... where shall I put the battery?
Couldn't you have thought of building a compartment or something before?
I had other things on my mind, okay?
You slept through the whole afternoon while I assembled the telescope.
Well, I have to feel rested when I get to Elysium.
Of course you have. Anything else?
Now, what happens when I've got the pod ready?
We wait for the Organon cruiser. As soon as it's here, you light the fuse and jump into the cockpit. You have calibrated the harpoon, right?
Not yet, but there'll be plenty of time for that.
If you say so.
All right. Pack, calibrate, light fuse, and... I'll launch myself into the upper spheres!
Well, at least there's a chance that the magnet will hit the cruiser. But...
No buts. This time, everything will work. I'll show you. I'll show everybody.
it will be a spectacle. No doubt. Any other problems?
No problems. Why?
Of course not. Of course. How could I ever think such a thing?
Okay.
I'll go back to
I'm not
work
gonna
then.
keep talking
You
about
better
that
do
stuff
that.
like
You
that.
haven't got much time left.
Alright, well, let's see. I'm just gonna, well, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Hannock. I empathize with Hannock.
Hey, well,
Rufus?
I'm really terrible with names.
Me too.
Is the tunnel closed again?
Yes, we had another collapse in Sector 7.
Another junk slide? All this trash is really driving me nuts. I'm glad I'll be gone for good soon.
Are you?
You bet.
Well, I only know you won't be leaving through this tunnel.
Did you see
Okay.
Tony anywhere?
Tony?
Big, angry, breathes fire. My former girlfriend.
Ah! Tony!
Bad Tony.
Well, I guess she's down in her store, working, like everybody else. Except you.
Seems to be a recurring theme.
I'll finally leave this junk heap of a planet.
Oh, yeah. Another one of your brilliant plans?
This time, it's absolutely foolproof.
Yeah, that's right. You being a fool and all. But I reckon you running around here has got nothing to do with any other problems.
No, it hasn't.
Well, good for you.
Okay, the plan itself is foolproof, but
Here we go.
I removed the seat, but where do I put the battery now? And where do I sit?
Well, seems like you need a kind of seat with a battery compartment.
A seat with a battery compartment? I've never seen anything like it.
Well, I have. I had one just like that. It was pretty comfortable. Until I accidentally found the switch.
Switch, huh?
Don't worry, I'll make it.
Sure.
I'll write you a postcard from Elysium.
You go ahead and do that.
Okay, then, take the wrench. We're gonna go ahead and use this. And we're gonna go do this.
Ha! There you go.
I have to give him this much. He's at least resourceful, but I don't think that's necessarily him, and it's more
There
me.
you go. There.
Slash the player.
The capsule is ready. Now, all I have to do is calibrate the harpoon.
Which is done over here.
There. Too bad the two directions of the control stick are blocked, but who needs those anyway? The main thing is that the crosshairs are right on the tracks. And then, I'm gone. Ha! This'll be a walk in the park.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see if this will work. Let me see. Scan the top left, and what it is you're looking at essentially what looks like a movements of a bishop, a knight on a chessboard. Let's see here. No, here. Then let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can't do that one. Okay. And I just try random buttons. Hmm. Let's see. Of course, now that I'm actually trying to do this, I can do it. Not easy. There we go. Boom.
I did it! Now, I'll just light the fuse and boom! Well, that should be it. Stand by, Wenzel.
Hello, Rufus.
Tony, why are you sneaking around like that?
This is still my house, remember? Well, it's not as obvious now since someone stole my mailbox. Oh, that reminds me. I'm supposed to give you this letter.
A letter?
Rufus, it's almost time.
Yes, I know. Sorry, Tony, but it's over. Once the fuse is lit, I'll be gone for good.
Again, smug look, want to
If
punch him
only
in the
that was
face.
true.
I bet now you're sorry about some of the things you said.
That's right. Starting with, you can stay with me.
This is the final goodbye.
It's too early to jump for joy, I fear.
There's nothing you could say to prevent me from going.
What a stroke of luck. That means I can't say anything wrong.
Vindictive, but that's
No, it's too late.
generally the
You can
case.
beg all you want, but I won't take you along with me.
Can I have that in writing?
Why are you here? Are you still hoping for a miracle?
It would be a miracle if you finally disappeared for real. But in case it doesn't work out again, I'll at least have the satisfaction of seeing you injure yourself.
I'm leaving. For good.
I gave up hope of that a long time ago.
Ultimately, she's just tired of your shit. And frankly, I don't necessarily blame her now. Here's an issue that I've actually come across, because for some reason, I can't find the inventory where I really need it. So what I do is, this is where it's really good to know have the inventory button actually known. And it could very well be a bug.
Hullabaloo. Ah, well, maybe I should read the letter. Dear Mr. We're happy to inform you, blah, blah, blah. Get to the point, will ya? Unfortunately, the delivery of your screws will be delayed for... Please find enclosed a voucher for a pack of rivets. We apologize for any inconvenience this might have caused. Sincerely yours. Just a second. Screws?
I'm going to talk about someone actually screwed. at this point, after listening and watching some of this stuff, you don't really feel too sorry for the guy. That moment where you have more empathy for the ex-girlfriend than you do for the main character.
Whew, what a maneuver. Hey, my suitcase is here too. It must have got entangled in the chain. Just like I planned.
Planned? Let's see, this one's easy enough to do. And boom.
This is unbelievable. This is just impossible. I think I'm getting dizzy.
I have to admit, this doesn't make just a whole lot of sense to me, this part, but...
Are you suffering from vertigo, Miss Gold? You should have stayed in your cabin.
I'm nearing where I'm running out of time, or running out of what I've done.
What's going on here, Bailiff? Did you know about all this? Just a minute. All of you knew about this, right? The whole Organon is involved in this? Did you really think you could just keep it a secret? Wait until Cletus hears about this.
But you won't be telling him anything about it. You will be a good girl and wait here until the Prime Controller arrives.
And then? What then? I'm an Elysian, not one of his office clerks. How does he plan to assure my silence?
Just you wait, Ms. Goal. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Holy
Well,
smoke,
it's not
a real
terribly
orbit
ruined on me
pixie.
yet,
I bet
either.
she'll be pretty thankful once I've rescued her from the clutches of the Dark Exchequer. Let's go. Rufus to the rescue.
I don't necessarily know if that's exactly how you pronounce that, but oh well, it is Rufus.
Take that.
No, don't! Ah!
What's that? Ah!
To be fair, it didn't matter which of the two levers you pulled, they both result in...
Oops, guess that was
one.
the wrong lever.
You damned fool! How dare you mess with the plans of the Organon? Men, throw him overboard!
You need to catch me first, but I'm much too fast for you, see? First I'm here, and now I'm gone. Here, gone.
Still don't feel sorry for him.
Ouch. I was so close. But no, the minute I see a beautiful damsel in distress, wham! Well, I guess that's just who I am. I'm simply a die-hard do-gooder.
Alright, and this is where my blind playthrough technically begins. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and this is Arbitrary 007 signing off on part 1 of my blind playthrough of Deponia, which officially starts being blind on, well, episode 2, which I should have ready here hopefully very soon.